So you've got this group of European tech companies, and they are taking the powerful European Commission itself to court. And what's this all about? Well, it's about a massive multi-billion-dollar tech merger that they say is going to crush competition and innovation. We're going to dive right in and break down their official legal complaint piece by piece to really understand what's going on here.
Okay, so just so we're all on the same page, this explainer is an attempt to explain the key issues of the complaint CISPE filed against the European Commission on July 23rd in case T503/25. No other guidance on the source document was provided. What that means is we are going straight to the source here, the official court filing. This document is our roadmap for everything we're about to cover.
All right, so here's our game plan for breaking this whole thing down. First, we'll set the scene with the challenge in Brussels. Then we'll get to know the deal and the key players. After that, we are going to dig into the 3 core arguments at the heart of the complaint. And finally, we'll look at exactly what the challengers are asking the court to do. Let's get into it. Our story kicks off in Brussels, the political heart of the European Union. And you got to understand, this isn't just some run-of-the-mill corporate lawsuit. This is a direct challenge to a major decision made by the EU's top regulators, right on their home turf. So picture this. On one side, you've got this coalition of European cloud providers. And on the other, the European Commission. I mean, we're talking about one of the most powerful regulatory bodies on the planet. The whole fight is over their approval of a tech merger worth tens of billions of dollars. This is a bold move, a direct challenge to their authority.
All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. Who are the actual players in this drama? And what's the specific deal that lit this huge firestorm? It's time to unpack case T503/25. Believe it or not, this entire massive legal battle comes down to one single decision, made back on July 12, 2023. That was the day the European Commission gave the green light to the gigantic merger between the semiconductor giant Broadcom and the virtualization software leader VMware. This was a deal that sent shockwaves through the tech world. And for these European cloud providers, man, it set off some serious alarm bells. So let's lay out the 2 opponents here. In one corner, you have the applicant, CISP. That's the group that represents the cloud infrastructure services providers in Europe. And in the other corner, their opponent is the European Commission itself. Yeah, the very same institution that gave the merger the green light in the first place.
Okay, let's dig into the first big argument that CISP is making. And it's a doozy. They're basically saying the Commission made a huge mistake by completely ignoring the massive market power these companies already had. Now, this is pulled straight from the legal filing. They call it a manifest error of assessment. So what does that actually mean in plain English? It means CISP is saying the regulators got it totally fundamentally wrong. They failed to see how this deal could take a company that was already powerful and make it virtually unstoppable. And here's the kicker, the really crucial part of their argument. CISP claims the Commission already knew all of this. The complaint says they had evidence that VMware was a giant in its field, that customers were basically locked in with no other real options, and that making a switch was incredibly difficult. On top of that, they point to Broadcom's history of aggressive business tactics. CISP is basically saying, hey, all the warning signs were there, flashing bright red. All right, moving on to CISP's second major point of attack. This one focuses on a classic playbook move for monopolies, something called bundling. And this is where the way these companies do business really starts to matter. So what in the world is bundling, and why is it such a big deal in this case? It's actually pretty simple. Bundling is when a company that's dominant in one area forces you to buy a second product from them if you want the first one. Think of it like this. You want to buy the most popular car on the market, but the dealer says you have to buy their specific brand of tires to get it. That's bundling. And the big worry is that it just kills competition and choice. So, according to CISP's complaint, the Commission really dropped the ball here in a few ways. They argue the Commission never really dug into the risk of Broadcom forcing customers to buy its hardware if they wanted VMware's essential software. They also say the Commission's conclusions were kind of thin, without a lot of hard evidence to back them up, or to explain why this deal would be any different from Broadcom's past takeovers. The main criticism is that the Commission was looking backwards, not thinking about how these companies might act once they join forces. Okay, so the third and final argument from CISP really zooms out. It's not just about today's market, it's about the future, it's about innovation. And here we go again with that same phrase from the legal documents, a manifest error. This time, the claim is that the Commission just failed to do a deep dive investigation into how this merger could seriously harm innovation, not just in server virtualization software, but in all the markets connected to it.
You know, this argument is all about the bigger picture, the long-term health of the entire tech ecosystem. The fear is pretty straightforward. If one company gets so huge that it casts this giant shadow over the market, what's their incentive to innovate? They could just buy up or squash smaller, more creative rivals before they ever become a threat. CISPE is saying the Commission just didn't take this danger to the future of tech seriously enough.
All right, so after laying out these three heavy-hitting arguments, dominance, bundling, and the threat to innovation, it all comes down to this. What does CISPE actually want the court to do about it? Well, their request, or what the court documents call the form of order sought, is super clear. It's basically a three-step ask. First, they want the court to say, yep, your case is legit. Second, and this is the knockout punch they're hoping for, they want the court to completely tear up the Commission's decision approving the merger. Just cancel it. And third, they want the European Commission to pay for all the legal costs of bringing this challenge. And, this whole thing really boils down to one massive fundamental question that's at the heart of this case and, frankly, so many others in the tech world today. The entire legal fight is about who's better at predicting the future. CISPE is shouting that the dangers was staring everyone right in the face. Meanwhile, the Commission's approval suggests they saw a totally different, much rosier path forward. And it leaves all of us with this huge challenge for our time. In a world where tech moves at lightning speed, how can anyone regulate a future that hasn't even happened yet?